Good morning, or good morning again, and welcome to our Sunday meditation. And we'll begin again with the four aspirations, the boundless thoughts, and Shantideva's commitment that we are all seeking to bring to heart more and more over and over again, a commitment to really be here for as long as it takes, to as long as there is need and sorrow in the world, to address it. And we were talking about that in the last half hour. If you're joining now and didn't hear it and would like to, it will be on YouTube. Really wanting to make this aspiration and the practice that we're about to do together with a sense of that this is how, among other things, this is how I strengthen myself and alert myself and open myself to the recognition that in order to be of service, in order to address, in order even to care about addressing the sufferings of this world, whatever portion we are capable of addressing, we need to have some stability in our own being. This is really, again, the great point that Rhonda Miki makes in her inner work of social justice. She's a mindfulness teacher as well as a lawyer. And for us, we see this practice as bringing us strength, bringing us clarity. We always begin with grounding because we need fortitude. We can't just fly off the handle and rush around thinking we want to be helpful. We have to maintain some kindly presence. And we practice that when the silent part of our practice. We open ourselves to be ready to see whatever there is to see, pleasing or not. And in the sounding part of our practice, another way of being focused and also expanding, because we know sound expands. And we begin to feel that our minds united with sound and whatever sensations of vibrations in our body are all together in our experience. And as the sound goes out, our good intentions go out, and we become more and more familiar with living in a mind that is open, that isn't making discrimination. Sound goes out in all directions. And our intention is for our heart wishes, our wisdom awareness that is going out with the sound. We get used to living in this kind of global fashion where everything is included, as we always discover in our own experience. And so this practice is also a way to get familiar with kind of a more expanded way of being with ourselves and being in the world, being with others. So let's sing, and then Harvey will guide us and maybe say a few more words. I'm not sure. Again, I started to feel that, it's so easy to say these words. I mean, I can say them thinking about something else completely because they're so familiar, right? So at least what as ballast against that for myself, what I've started to do is just take a moment, feel that, the center of the earth directly beneath me, and that there's this is my way of doing it. You can adapt your own. There's some kind of generosity that's rising from the center of the earth and through me. And as it comes through me in the form of my own feelings and good intentions, that's what I'm expressing with these words. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain.
We cultivate both a silent meditation and a sounding meditation. With the silent meditation, we will place our attention on the breath and then settle into the process of breathing. And with the sounding, we will sound the syllable hung twice, hung, hung, at our own pace, and merge our attention and our awareness and their sound together. And so one acronym that perhaps would be helpful is FACTS, with F being freshness, A being acceptance, C being curiosity, T being tenderness, and S being sensitivity. Each of these qualities is what we bring to whether it is observing the breath or focusing on the sound. Freshness means that we're as much as possible in the moment. And acceptance is really a global acceptance of both what our experience is arising from our focus, but also we know there may be some thoughts, there may be feelings occurring. It's okay. We let them come and go. Curiosity is allowing us to really be interested in the present moment. And tenderness is a kindness that we bring to every moment of our experience, both towards ourselves and others. And sensitivity is an appreciation of subtlety and the variation and diversity of both our own personal experience and the reality of the experiences of all other beings. So facts, freshness, acceptance, curiosity, tenderness, and sensitivity. These are attitudes we have both for ourselves, and we wish to share those actively and supportively with all other beings in whatever ways we can. We cultivate them in a very, very kind of specific and focused way by attending to our breath first and then to sound. So we begin. Hopefully we're in some kind of meditative posture, whether sitting on the floor or sitting on a chair or a sofa. We can sense the support as we are sitting. We are connected to the center of the earth. We can imagine that connection by some kind of energetic bond that leads all the way to the center of the earth. And we're supported by our skeletal structure. Our back is straight but not stiff, and our chin may be a little bit tucked in just to elongate the neck and allow for a kind of lengthening and strengthening. And if it's comfortable for you, you can attend to the process of breathing, attending to a spot about 3 or 4 finger widths below the navel, and 3 or 4 finger widths in from the surface of the skin, and just being aware of the movement of breath and settling into that experience as much as possible, again with freshness and acceptance. thoughts or feelings come, they come. You just let them be. If you get completely lost in thoughts or feelings, when you emerge, just very gently bring your attention back. No big deal. And so we'll do the attention to the breath for some minutes, and then we'll shift over towards the attention to the sound, and we'll alternate. So bring your attention to your breathing. And if it's comfortable, notice the process in your belly. It's about 3 or 4 finger widths below the navel, 3 or 4 finger widths in from the skin. And place your attention there and then settle into that. If you wish to do that, noticing at any other place where you can be sensitive to the experience of the breath, that's fine. Allow your attention to actually settle into the experience where that is the complete focus of your experience at the moment. A light touch. Your eyes can be closed, or if you wish, they can be slightly open with a soft focus, looking down, not really picking up on any details. We'll now start chanting the syllable Hung, Hung.
Mm.
So we dedicate the merit of our practice together for all beings with our dedication. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. And then we do our blessing, keeping all beings in mind, and we will read the book. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. And today, we hold in mind, along with all sentient beings, Gary, Emily, Selwa, Vatana, Gerard Carrera, Gerard Carey, Peter, Lisa, Harold and family, Stacy and Annabelle, Tinika, all suffering animals, Gary and Selwa's health, Sylvia, Rolando, Nathaniel, Leah, Ed, Emma, Gary, Jerry and family, BIPOC community, LBGTQ community, Era, Julia, Josh, Randy, Marla, Karen, Claudia for health, Beata, Deborah, Vatana, Jessica, Selwa, Cheryl, our lamas and all lamas, our and all sanghas, our Skyla Temple, all suffering beings, COVID, Shantim, Kuru, Ye, Soha, Marcia, Mary, Lily, Miro, and Willie, Bikara, Proga, Hassan and family, our lamas and Sangha, Anurag, Abby and Emma, Tim Marvin, 3 caregivers, Connie Burrows, Alice Burrows, Joanne's mother, Ken, Chris, Goodrow, Ken, Chris Goodrow, Catherine Wesser, Jeremiah Wesser in the Bardo, Richard Delano, Jacqueline Delano, Michelle Hunter, and Josh and Diana, Max Panzer, and Sharon Stern. And we will do an sending benevolent wishes to ourselves and all in our community and to all in our city, state, and country, and globe and universe. This coming Tuesday, we have our first Tuesday of the month teaching on appreciating emotions and our emotional life. Dent Gitchell will be teaching. And then there is a listing in the chat for our reading group that will start on July 15th on Rhonda McGee's book on mindful work with injustice. And if you're interested, Anne will be doing a teaching in July that will be translated into German. That's on our website. And
That's the Yeshe Tzogyal practice through Ganden, Chigor in Switzerland.
and on July 23rd, I will be doing a 2-hour lecture at 12 noon on Buddhism and psychotherapy are not synonymous.
And on the weekend, the 24th through 26th, I'll do a teaching that I haven't done before, an introduction to Dakinis, to Yeshe Tzogyal, as she relates to Great Bliss Queen, Prajna Paramita. And that will be only in English, although it is through Tibet House in Frankfurt. And those will be in the our afternoon and evening. No, our morning and afternoon and evening in Europe. So the time is meant to work for everyone.
So that's the news.
It's the news. Thank you. It's good to see you. And we reconvene for people who are doing the Yeshe Tzogyal practice at 12:15.
Yeah.
And then Truma at, I think, 12:45. Yeah.
Lovely to see you all.
Be well, everyone.
Take care.
Thanks for inviting us to your homes or your backdrop.
Stay healthy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can all unmute if Emily has a moment to say hi.
Thank you. See you
Thank
in a
you.
bit.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Bye,
Take care.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.
Let's see if that computer needs some juice. Bye-bye.
Adhyata.
Hey, Gary. Gary,
Yes, ma'am.
the
Yes, ma'am.
end stream button has disappeared from my YouTube page. Would you mind ending the stream?
I'm gonna try to, got to refresh to see if I can make it pick up because it disappeared from mine as well. Okay, I just refreshed it and it did it.